Hello, hello. I am here to ask you, what decisions are you making today that are working for you? And what decisions are you making today that aren't working for you? So this is Kerry Tipadino. I'm here with the Happy and Healthy with Kerry Show. Super fired up. After this, I go take my son to soccer camp. He has 2 days left, which is super fun and exciting. And I'm going to be running, doing laps around the park, and I'm going to be using that time to get some work done. So also asking yourself, like, what are the actions and what are you doing today that supports the goals that you want to hit that are important to you with your health, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But here's the deal. I want to talk to you about what are the decisions that you're making today, because this is an important conversation. And the topic today is how your next decision affects your life. And the reason why we're talking about this today is because it's very, very easy to get into habitual decisions and to get into habitual ways of being and take actions that you're used to taking and to pretty much just numb out to those, to not really be making conscious decisions around, is this really working for me? Or is this working for me still to move me and to move my life forward to where I want to be and the results that I want to have? And the truth is, big actions will create a ripple effect. Big actions create big results. Yesterday actions, if they're not working for you, yesterday actions aren't going to create new results. They're going to create yesterday results. So if there's something in your life that isn't working for you right now, like maybe you want to lose weight, or maybe you want to launch a business, or maybe you want to get a promotion if you're an employee, maybe you want to get a promotion, or maybe you want to find the love of your life. Like, let's just think about this right now. What is one big goal that you have in your life that you really want to hit? What is that big goal? Now, whatever that is, whatever it is for you, it might be different than what it is for me, but the way to get there, the process of what it takes to get there, to attain that goal, is actually the same. Okay, so when you master the process of what it takes to hit your goals, then you can start to accomplish anything and everything, no matter what bucket of your life it's in, whether it's the wealth bucket, the health bucket, the love bucket, which is, those are the three main buckets, right? And so if you keep doing, let's say you want a different result with your wealth, but you keep overspending, or you keep spending on things that really aren't important, like another pair of shoes or another little black dress or whatever that is, then can you expect to have a surplus of abundance at the end of the month if you keep spending it just because it makes you feel better? Like, maybe if you're somebody who gets stressed or anxious or worried, maybe the way that you relieve that is shopping therapy. Well, that's probably not going to work in your favor. If you use that and you invested in yourself to better yourself, to improve yourself, to gain more skills, that's the best return on investment that you could ever have, right? So it's being strategic and intentional with the decisions that you're making today, because they will absolutely create a ripple effect. There's a domino effect that's going to happen. So let's do another example. So let's say that your goal is to lose 30 pounds. And you know that you have this like sugar addiction that is just wild crazy. And every day you make this promise to yourself that today's going to be the day that I don't eat sugar, but then you still do, right? So not only does that keep you away from hitting your weight goals, but it also breaks trust in yourself, and you start to lower your confidence in what you think you're capable of, because you make a promise and you break it. You make a promise and you break it. And not only is that dangerous to do with other people, but it's very, very dangerous to do that cycle, that promise breaking cycle with yourself, because what you think about yourself is directly impacting if you're able to hit any of the goals that you have in your life or anything that you're saying is important to you, right? So having that faith and trust in yourself, that when you claim a declaration, when you bravely make a declaration and you say, this is important to me, and you figure out why is that goal important to you? If you just say, oh, it's important to me to stop eating so much sugar, but you don't have a why behind it to incentivize you or to motivate you or to inspire you to stay on track with it, if you don't have a why behind it, it's going to be very easy to fall off track and fall off goal with that thing that you're saying is important to you, like breaking the sugar habit. It's going to be very easy to fall off goal when stress starts to pick up in your life, because there's nothing that's going to keep you in the game when the going gets tough, right? So the decisions that you're making today, whether that is to pull back on sugar, whether that is to invest in your personal development, whatever that decision is that you're making today directly impacts tomorrow. And don't forget that the repetitive, consistent actions that you take are directly impacting the results that you have in your life right now. Even take a look around you. What does the room that you are sitting in look like? Look down. What is the state of your body? What does it look like? These are all direct results of decisions that you made yesterday and the day before. And the day before. Now, here's the thing. You might have been in these decisions or these patterns, these ways of being for a long time, and there might be a part of you that's like, oh man, like this is just who I am, and I don't think I can change that part of me. I don't think I can change that habit. I've been that way for so long, and I've tried to change it, and it's super hard to change that habit. I don't think I can do it. Well, whatever you are telling yourself and wherever you put your focus and your energy is going to be true to you. So if there's a part of you that's telling yourself you don't have what it takes, you can't change that habit, it's never going to work for you, then you're going to make that awareness, you're going to make it your reality, right? And I'm not being woo-woo here. There's a lot of research on this. So what if you started to shift that inner conversation? I call it the inner toxic conversation. You start to shift that inner conversation. If it's working against you, you start to shift it so that you can start to reprogram. You're sending off different messaging in your brain. The neurons in your brain are sending off different messaging, and those messages are creating different connectors in your brain. We want to strengthen the connections in your brain that are telling you, yes, you can. Yes, you can have that dream. Yes, you can hit that goal. Yes, you can make that a reality. Yes, it can happen for you. We want to strengthen those connectors in your brain, because remember, whatever you believe is going to become your reality. Whatever you believe is where you're going to put your focus and your energy, and that is what's going to create your results. So this conversation is really about you understanding and being empowered by the knowing that you are the source of all the results that you're getting in your life right now, and you're the source of all the results you're not getting. Now, I know that when people hear that, some people get kind of upset by that, right? Like, don't tell me I'm the source of being overweight, or don't tell me I'm the source of never being able to pay my bills, or don't tell me I'm the source of fill in the blank. And they take it as they take it as something that is as if it's like you're not enough. But what I'm doing, what I'm wanting from this training is I'm wanting you to understand that I want you to understand this source conversation. You are the source of all the results you're getting and all the results you're not getting. When you understand that, you can actually, instead of feeling like a victim to circumstance, what gets to happen for you is you get to be empowered and be put back in the driver's seat of your own life, and you get to understand that the decisions that you're making today are so important. They're so important because they're going to directly impact if you can hit that goal that you want and have that big dream life. Okay, so with that being said, are the decisions that you're making today affecting your tomorrow? Absolutely yes. Are the decisions that you're making on a consecutive basis affecting the trajectory of your life? Absolutely yes. If you are stuck in certain patterns of programming, then start to tell yourself that other side of the story. Like, well, what if it doesn't work out for me? Well, what if it does? What if I can't lose the weight? Well, what if you can? What if I don't get that promotion? Well, what if you get the promotion and a pay raise? Right? So I'm inviting you to entertain the other side of the what if conversation. I'm inviting you to entertain that other side. And even if it feels strange because it's not true yet and what you're telling me to do is lie to myself, I'm like, no, what we're talking about is you making decisions in the projection of your future, right? So I want you to start to live into the projection of the life that you really want to have. You're projecting the life that you want to have. You are projecting the results that you want to get. You are projecting the goals that you want to hit. And if you want to have all of that, it gets to start now. It doesn't work and it doesn't get better by putting it off and starting tomorrow, right? It gets worse. It usually gets worse and it gets harder. So let's whittle this down to wrap this up. So what is it that you want to create in your life for yourself? And whatever that is, are the decisions that you're making in your life today supporting the goals, supporting the vision that you have on your life? Are the actions that you're taking today? Are the thoughts that you're thinking today? Are the habits that you're nurturing today? Are they supporting where you want to take your life? And if not, then something gets to change. But that change gets to happen because it's important enough to you to make it happen, right? You can't do it for me. You can't do it for your spouse. You can't do it for anybody else. You get to do it for a reason that is important enough to you. Otherwise, when the car breaks down or when you get in a fight with somebody you love or when the stress happens, you will throw it all out the window unless the reason behind why you're doing it is important enough to you, okay? So with that being said, make a decision today. You get to make a choice, and that's the beauty about being humans, is that we have the power of choice. So today's decisions absolutely do affect tomorrow's results. Just like yesterday's decisions, the decisions you made yesterday are right now impacting how you feel today. It's a domino effect. So with that being said, I'm excited to hear, you can go ahead and post, I'm excited to hear, what is it that you're going to be shifting? What are those goals that are important to you? Why are they important to you? And are the decisions and the habits and the thinking that you have today, are they in alignment with the results that you want to create for tomorrow? And if not, so today's a good day for inventory, okay, for you. So, and if not, then what are you going to shift and change? So with that being said, go ahead and post. I'm super excited to hear what you're going to focus on. And also let me say this. It often surprises people that it doesn't have to take a long time to create those shifts, to start to see the results happen. It doesn't usually have to take as long as you think, but it does demand that you start to shift, otherwise nothing changes. Okay, so it will demand that you do make some shift. So can't keep sitting on the couch eating chips and watching TV every night, binging on Netflix, and think that you're gonna get the health that you want. And I know that that doesn't feel comfortable for a lot of people to hear that, because it's nice to just numb out, check out, and escape. But your life is important enough to fight for. Like, this is the good fight, okay? You deserve that. So with that being said, let me say one more thing and then we're going to wrap up. But the last thing that I want to say on this is there's a process to this. There's a process to really taking, there's a process to gaining and getting the life that you really want to have. And it's first going to start in how you are thinking. How you are thinking is directly impacting if you will switch your actions or not. So we're going to go deep into this at the Believe event. The Believe event is the end of September, and this is the first year we're doing it online. This is our 6th year to have the event. First year online. You don't have to pay for flights. You don't have to pay for a hotel. Like, this is the year to come and check it out. And it's not just an event. This is a full-blown experience that will change your life. And we have had hundreds of women say that coming to the Believe event was that key point to really stepping into having the life that they really want and being the woman that they really want to be. Like they've said, there was life before the Believe event and then there was life after the Believe event, with the Believe event being that key defining moment, that turning point. So I will put the link in the description of this video. Go get more information, see what we're going to be going over there, see what we're going to be deepening and diving into. You do not want to miss this. It's a ridiculously low investment, low price. It's less than you would probably spend at a cafe today. So go get your spot, go save it, get your girlfriends, be there, because this work doesn't happen on your own. It happens in community. Okay. So it's just the-believe-event.com. thebelieveevent.com with hyphens. I will put that in the link in the description of this video. But everything that we've talked about today in regards to what are the decisions that you're making today and how are they impacting the rest of your life, I'm gonna give you a roadmap. Okay, I'm gonna give you a roadmap to being where you are, from where you are to where you want to be in your life, with love, health, and wealth, with all of it. And what I need you to do is meet me halfway so I can really lock arms with you and stand for you to have the transformation. The transformation will happen. If you show up and you play it full out with me, the transformation will happen. I've seen it. I'm so confident in that because I've seen it thousands and thousands of times. So what I need you to do is meet me halfway so that I can pour into you the processes that we have already proven work. No matter, they work for all women. They work for all women. If you get the processes and you get the strategies and you get the tools and you breathe life into them, they will work for you. Okay. So with that being said, I will put the link in the description of this video. I'm super excited to see what you do with today's training. And very quickly, the-believe-event.com. And I will talk to you later.